asking about the party because I'm a party girl. So. Thank you.
Thank you. Am I live? No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Thank you. That's very
Miguel's got a question. Miguel?
Hello, everybody. Good evening. My name is Miguel, and I've been in discussion with Tridel via Fatima for the last year and a half to seek opportunities for a land trust agreement with regards to the presentation center. That piece of land has been, allocated for sales office. We want to have the first opportunity, the indigenous people to have an indigenous co-op in Regent Park. Are you willing to negotiate this agreement if we are successfully to incorporate, because we are in discussions now online, to seek opportunities for a land trust at that property, 500 Dundas Street East. This land is empty. As you know, we have a housing crisis in Toronto, and this opportunity will be tremendous to address the lack of affordability in housing. Many of our residents, our children are being displaced by outside residents. Our children don't have opportunities for rent to own or to own home ownership. That's what we want to address. Because with TCHC, the internal waiting list is what, 10 years now? So we don't want to see our children being displaced and be sent outside this community, because this is where they grew up. This is where they went to school. This is when they went to the community center and the aquatic center that you speak so proudly of. So this is the discussion we're going to be having in 2023. So I would like to have your commitment, Michael, because this is very important to achieve reconciliation and truth with Indigenous people. Thank you. So that's the question I have for you.
Thank you, Miguel.
You're very welcome. I appreciate the question, but you won't get a commitment this evening. Can you hear me? Did this get turned down a little bit? Okay. No, I appreciate the question. There is absolutely a need for more affordable housing in Regent Park. There's no question about that. And we've said that earlier, and we have, over the years, tried to increase, and we've done that to some degree of success. The site that you're talking about, the presentation center site, is a site that's co-owned by ourselves and our partners from Toronto Community Housing. We're in a discussion as we speak about the future of that. That site has been very important in terms of a place from which the revitalization started. Some of you were there on day one when we opened up that building for the very first time. There were many people who told us, don't put a presentation. I know I'm going off topic, Miguel, but I'll get back to it. There were many, many people who told us to put the presentation center outside the community. There were many, many people who told us, do not name the new community Regent Park. And it was ridiculous. So we put our foot down and say, no, this is Regent Park, and we're going to put a presentation center right in the community. And the day we opened it, we invited everyone from the community in for a potluck dinner. We hosted, catering people participated. And that has been a very important part, that as a base for us, as a management office, as a place before Spectrum was built, before the new community center was built, that place hosted board meetings and hosted so many different things in the community. Miguel, you're right, now's the time to begin thinking about the future of those lands. And as partners, we are beginning to have that discussion. That discussion will include, is it possible to increase the number of affordable rental units that are in Regent Park? That discussion will include, is it possible to also include some additional affordable ownership opportunities in Regent Park? That's what we're beginning to think about. How do we increase affordable rental? How do we increase affordable ownership? Can we create a building that has all of those components together, and potentially affordable commercial on the ground floor fronting onto Dundas? We're just starting those conversations because now's the time to start. Our final community that we're building on our own, Daniel's in phase 3, Daniel's on Parliament, it's under construction. But now with our partner, we can begin to look at that final phase, which is the final phase between us. And no, we can't and we won't make a commitment to any specific group. We will develop a process by which a number of groups will be able to respond and say, we are the right group to be able to develop some affordable housing within this overall site. That's the commitment to a process that we hope will result in some affordable housing. But keep in mind, Miguel, the creation of more affordable housing will require more money from the federal government, the provincial government, the City of Toronto waiving property taxes, and this community will have to push that agenda for that to happen. Because the money isn't there today. It's not. So easy to say for all of us, we need more affordable housing. Guess what? We need more affordable housing. But to get it, it takes all those levels of government and ourselves and our partner working together. That's what we're working towards. Thank you.
Well said, Midge. Thank you so much. We're going to have Ishmael and then Dini.